Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome back to your channel, or welcome to your channel. This is your weekend reading for April 24th to the 27th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and most importantly, do not force a reading to fit. If it's not yours this time around, it just may not be yours, and that's okay. Come back at the end of the weekend and reflect on the reading, see how it matched what you went through. So your number for the weekend is number 7 with the affirmation of I am brilliant. Beautiful. So this card says you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. All right, so when this card comes through, I feel like I am brilliant and the affirmation of I am genius energy coincide when I see the number 7, because it indicates a very refined mind. So you may come up with something this weekend and it just feels like it came out of thin air. You never thought about it before and now all of a sudden you're thinking about it. Some of you may even have that moment where you say to yourself like, wow, why didn't I think about this before? So really paying attention to the mental energy for you this weekend, uncovering life's mysteries and acquiring knowledge very quickly on both informational and spiritual planes, which indicates downloads coming in. You may be feeling in the vibration of researching something, looking something up, trying to obtain knowledge on something that you want to be more knowledgeable about. You also have Moon and Gemini energy with indecision. Should I stay or go? Card number 15. Whenever I see the number 7, even though the 7th house is ruled by Libra, I always think of Gemini energy for some reason. Maybe it's because my dad was a Gemini. He was born on the 7th, and I just kind of like correlate that in some way, shape, or form. So the fact the Moon and Gemini came through as I was kind of thinking of their energy is very interesting. So it looks like you're finding yourself at a crossroads this weekend. It looks like you are indecisive about something. And if you're not, there could be a decision that comes your way this weekend that cause you to feel like you're weighing your options. Some of you are making a pro and con list. When Moon and Gemini energy come out, sometimes there's that split brain energy. Oh, I know why this card reminds me of Gemini energy. Duh. The mind. Mercury. So it looks like there's a lot of mental energy going on for you this weekend. Some of you may feel that split brain energy, like I just said, where your emotional brain and your thinking brain are kind of going back and forth with each other. Let's see what else you got going on here. With the South Node coming through, don't let your past hold you back. So the fact of what your cards are giving you already, I feel very specifically, don't let your past belief systems hold you back. Don't let past thoughts and ways of thinking stop you from living out a dream, a goal, a future for yourself. Now, some of you may have a South Node in Leo. Some of you may have a South Node in Gemini. It doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. Look up your South Node if you don't already know what it is, because since it is coming up in your reading, there could be some highlight of what zodiac sign is in your South Node that you will possibly be experiencing this weekend. So let's see what angel is with you. So, hold on, before I continue talking, let's get the angel. Trust your vibes. Look at her. The hands on the head, literally, focusing on what they're thinking and feeling. Today, I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. This reading is weird with all the mental stuff going on. I mean, there are so many cards in this deck, and literally, this is the only card in the deck where the girl is actually, like, holding her mind. Like holding her brain like that, holding her head like that. I think there's one other card. Yeah, the Focus Your Mind Angel that could also correlate. But there's something going on here with the way that you are thinking about things. And I feel like with the fact that you have don't let your past hold you back. This is what I was going to say before I stopped myself. There could be something that occurs for you this weekend that tries to push you out of your comfort zone, which does a lot of times create indecisions, because you do have that back and forth energy of, all right, I really want to go towards this, but then there could be some fear that gets in the way. Let's see what your tea leaves are. We have the grapes, time to go out and have fun. So this indecision could be connected to an outing, to an event, to an opportunity, to an invitation you are receiving. Or maybe you're feeling the urge to go out and do something, but maybe you don't know exactly what you feel like you want to do. On a very literal level, some of you are eating grapes, or some of you are feeling called to go buy some grapes. You also have the table with hard work ahead. Yep, underneath that south node. So not letting your past hold you back is going to be something that you're going to work through for the rest of your life, really. And it's not easy. It's not easy to detach from things that you used to always think of. It's not easy to think different thoughts. You know, creating new neurological pathways in the brain, it takes repetitive work. So think about it this way. Say there is a belief system that you really want to shake out of your mind, but this belief system has been in your mind for the past, maybe, I don't know, 25 years. So 25 years of repetition. The brain is a very, I would say, intelligent. I don't even know. Is the brain an organ? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, that's besides the point. The brain is very intelligent when you give it what it needs. So a lot of you may find yourself in a position this weekend where you are trying to break a thought pattern, and it's going to take hard work. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take repetition. And you also have bird perched, waiting for a news package or letter. So it looks like with this tea leaf coming in, you are waiting for something to come in. Possibly you just made an order, placed an order. Maybe you're hearing from some news or for some news. There could be something that you know is coming your way. That gives me like male vibes. Like not male, like males and females, like male, like actual male, M-A-I-L. So the fact that you have bird perched underneath, trust your vibes. The waiting period around what you're waiting for. The universe is saying, trust your intuition and trust the timing of what's coming in for you. So let's see what we have as your overall energy from the tarot, and open up your spread and get some more details here. We have opportunity beckons with the Four of Cups. So I feel like with what's coming through for you, it feels like you are anticipating something happening. You're anticipating something coming your way. But you feel either indecisive about the timing, indecisive about maybe what it is or who it is. But this type of energy gives me that you're receiving downloads, maybe even dreams, maybe even having some visions mentally. That like you feel like something is coming, but you may not be exactly sure what it is. And, you know, when we feel like something is coming, that also can create indecision. Because, you know, sometimes we're like, all right, well, I feel like something's coming. I don't want to take the wrong action. And I stray away from what I feel like is coming. So let's clarify this here. It looks like this reading wants me to think too, doesn't it? Oh my God, I'm not trying to think. I'm just trying to use whatever I'm feeling here. But I could feel the gears in my brain spinning. All right, Four of Cups as your overall energy. Opportunity beckons with the Three of Pentacles. So you are anticipating some type of physical manifestation, right? The Three of Pentacles. This would be the card that says to reach out. Not necessarily you reaching out. Maybe some of you, yes, you're waiting for a moment or waiting for the right time to do something. But others of you, there's definitely something that you're waiting to receive. You're waiting to hear. You're waiting to receive information on and knowledge of. And with the Three of Pentacles coming in, it is definitely going to be coming your way. Some of you may find yourself in a teaching position this weekend where others are wanting to learn something from you. What else is coming your way for the weekend is justice. So some balance being restored. Justice does rule final decisions. So I feel like by weekend's end, this indecision energy will not feel so back and forth with justice coming through. Justice rules that I'm going to make a decision and it's going to be final. I'm not going to go back and forth on it any longer. Your influence is Judgment. There you go. Isn't this crazy that Judgment, the card that rules, learning from the past, is right underneath, don't let your past hold you back. And this is in your influence. So there's something that could occur this weekend that feels like a repetitive lesson. So really pay attention. Your unexpected energy is the Two of Cups. So there can be an unexpected connection you make, an unexpected bond being strengthened, an unexpected person come your way. You may even hear news from an individual with it being in this position here. Your advice is the Page of Swords. So that's literally what this card is saying on some levels. The Page of Swords is the researcher card. The Page of Swords and your advice is saying always be open to learn. Always be open to understanding. Always be open to new information. So some of you are really sitting in that researcher vibes. You're looking things up. You're Googling things. You're watching videos on something. And your outcome for the weekend, hello, is the Ten of Swords. So you've been getting that card come through a lot. It looks like this card wanted to be a part of it, so we'll grab it as well with the World. So there is a big completion to a cycle here, and I feel like with you receiving the South Node, there's something that's going on this weekend where you are completing a learning cycle, and there's some type of balance being restored in your energy. Now, the Ten of Swords came out for you about 24, 48 hours ago. So the fact that it's like following through in energy of the reading is just kind of showing me how the energy is moving. So like I said, some of you could have just gone through some type of like betrayal or some type of ending or some type of like hard moment. But it looks like getting over that energy and feeling better and learning from the situation, Page of Swords, is really being highlighted for you this weekend. Let's see, on the Justice card of what's coming your way, we have the Death card, we have the Three of Swords, yep, and the Nine of Cups. So you are going to successfully get over some type of pain this weekend. Some of you had no idea how to get over this. That could have been your indecision. What do I do? How do I stop thinking about this? How do I stop feeling this way? You're going to figure it out, and it starts with the mind. It starts with the mind. You know, I'm going to throw in some like energy work and body type of energy here. Now, when you go through something, right, that causes you some type of pain or some type of hurt, the mind and the body have that interconnection. So sometimes your brain has to go through certain processes before it reaches a way to file the situation. So think of your brain as like a file cabinet, right? When your brain can't find closure on something, Judgment. When your brain can't figure out how to file an experience, it keeps it lingering. It keeps it in the realm of thought. There's something going on this weekend where your brain is finally shifting from overthinking something, trying to figure out like why this happened or whatever the case may be. And with the Nine of Cups of what's coming your way, you are successfully getting over something this weekend. Now, will it still trigger you in the future? Will it still hurt sometimes when you think about it? Possibly. But you're getting out of a really strong mental spiral that has been causing your mind to go like this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Your brain is going to finally figure out where to file this experience. On the Judgment card of your influence, we have the Five of Cups, yep, the Empress, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you may have felt like disrespected, you may have felt disappointed, you may have felt like somebody's efforts were lacking, or you thought that they were going to put in some type of effort, or you thought something was going to be something that it ended up not being. And it looks like your influence is saying, all right, I'm going to focus on myself. I can't focus on this any longer because it's just going to keep me attached to it. So your energy is highly self-focused here in your influence. But you do have the Two of Cups of what's unexpected. So there could be somebody that comes in that assists you. There could be somebody that comes in that helps you. There could be somebody that comes in that gives you what you're waiting for, some type of information, maybe even an opportunity. Hey, Leo, let's distract you. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. So there is somebody here that wants to help you. They want to help uplift your energy. They want to help you get out of your mind. They want to help you with the thought spiral here. And with the Two of Wands, find that new path forward and really release. So although you may have been hurt or bothered by a specific situation or a different person, there are supportive people around you that are really wanting to help you. On the Page of Swords with your advice, we have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the World. You have the World twice. So your advice is to really let something go. Let the cycle complete and move forward. Seven of Swords would be the energy of the mind playing tricks on you, right? And that happens when I said what I said before, when the brain can't figure out where to file an experience in your filing cabinet in the brain, it will just keep on trying to play tricks on you. So Seven of Swords, that's that energy. Six of Swords, moving away from it. The World, concluding it. And on the Ten of Swords and the World, you're definitely going through some type of ending here. It's very prominent, this reading and last reading. You have the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. All right, so ultimately things are going to look up for you. And I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there is some type of awareness that you are coming into where you're seeing more of the positive, or you're able to experience more of the positive. You're able to like refine that light, refine that energy. And you know, some of you, you may have been in a little bit of a mood. You know, you may have been in a little bit of like a energy, but your outcome looks nice and coming out of that. And the Four of Wands. There is somebody here, or there's a relationship around you, whether it's platonic, romantic, or family. There are really supportive energies coming through for you right now as you experience something. And it looks like you may find solace in these relationships or in this support. So although you may have gone through something or are going through something, you have very supportive energies. Yes, it may feel like it's hard work, really getting the mind to calm down. But you are going to get through it. You're going to get past it, and just keep being open to learning from these experiences. What can you get from this experience? What's the lesson in it? And on the Four of Cups with the Three of Pentacles as your overall energy, there is all these supportive people that are like, hey, Leo, different opportunities are out there. Different people are out there. Different experiences are out there. So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the weekend. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Libra, you have Gemini, Taurus, Libra, I think I said that already, Leo, yeah, and Scorpio. So let's see what your ending oracle is from the Starseed Oracles here, Leo, for the weekend. Pay attention to the number 7. And you have big picture thinking. Palladian's energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I mean, is this whole freaking reading not about thinking and thoughts and the brain? Jeez. Jeez. Where's my astrology people at? What sign is Mercury in right now? Is it in Leo, or is it going into Leo or something? Is there something about thinking in the brain and something going on here? I mean, it's like so repetitive too. Where are you, big picture thinking? Here we go. The Palladians are our cosmic cousins. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Sorry. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. Take a deep breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Palladians support us in the important stage in Earth's development. Wow, no wonder. I feel so much support through this reading. And the fact that this ending oracle is even saying that, like, you have, like, your cosmic cousins on a dimensional level supporting you, it, like, makes so much sense. I kept hearing the word support. All right, here we go. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all of its species. They're calling on to you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and not to worry about what others think, for it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's reality. Boom, your overall energy, opportunity beckons. You see that in this card? See that world down there with the infinity symbol? Doesn't that go so well with that ending oracle? Oh my gosh. Infinite possibilities. So, this is what I have here for you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, so you don't miss any readings from this channel. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a good weekend ahead. Bye now, Leos.